Okay.
Yeah, I think we just.
All right, we
continue on.
just got logged up, but we're back.
The internet blinked.
So here's the thing: it's what's compelling to them. Talking about, like, in essence, what you do, but what is compelling? Again, as a trusted advisor, if I'm a technology salesperson selling software, there are a lot of people who sell software, but what makes it compelling that with my product that it impacts you? It's not about the product in itself. It's about the action. You know, what does it do for the industry?
The
what does
outcomes.
it do? It's the outcome itself. That's what people are looking for. I need this outcome to solve this problem. So it's connecting that way. When people start hearing that, they want to talk more. They begin to talk about themselves. See, 'cause it's natural for people to talk about themselves. As a salesperson, we want them talking about ourselves, not you right away. You can't help somebody solve their problem until they start talking more to reveal more information to where you know that you could definitely help them solve their problem.
So I have a theory. I have a theory that the reason why, well, first of all, let's stop a minute before I go to my theory.
Sure.
So Toby, how's it going, Toby? Thanks for joining. And so I help content producers get their content onto LinkedIn Live. Very cool. So Jeffrey Forbes, Jeffrey here, we enhance your marketing message. That's great. That's very clear. So I've got a theory as to why it is. Oh yeah, Joseph, thank you. Joseph, I help doctors provide new non-invasive solutions for patients. So that's great. Patients in, it's cut off here, but that, oh yeah. Patients in chronic pain while helping them add new cash service to their practice. Very well formulated, well done. So my theory is this, Chris, is that we come into this world and I take off my glasses because we see the world through our own glasses.
Our own lenses, yeah.
This is how we see the world, what we see, what we think, what we feel. And it really is not natural. It's not natural, even for me. Even for me. It's like, just ask my wife, all right? It's not natural for us to really see the world through other people's eyes. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, call a spade what it is.
It's absolutely.
It's this thing. It's looking at, well, here I am, but I'm trying to understand what my value is to you through looking at, at what I'm doing. And so this movement that I'm doing, taking off the glasses and putting it on your people, the people you serve, this is not a natural thing. It's hard. You got to practice it, right?
You got to practice.
So tell me what you help organizations with some of this breakthrough.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all comes down to communication. Again, it comes back down that do you have the ability to relate to the person that you're looking to do business with? Because if you can't form a basis of relating to them, that relationship really doesn't have anything to really go off of at that point. And everything comes down to relationships. It comes down to trust and credibility. And before you can help somebody solve their own problem, you got to learn how to relate to them. Listen to understand, not respond. As a matter of fact, you should not even be going in there with this canned approach. You should be going in there just to be natural.
All right. So let's break that down. So to listen, to understand, not to respond, takes a skill.
It does.
And I think that skill is to kind of just relax and put on pause your intention.
Yes.
You kind of have to park your own intentions and like what you want from the encounter and just park it. You don't have to give it up.
But you just made a great point.
What's that?
See, a lot of times what happens when people go into this, they're in the past and the future simultaneously, subconsciously. Don't even realize it. But if you have the ability to show up, just like Greg and I are here right now, in the moment, I'm talking to him face to face. I could be projecting while he's talking that I'm going to say something because I got to get it out because I got to make that sale, because if I don't meet my quota at the end of the month, I might be out the door. But instead of learning to be that, I have to be present and just be here right now. Don't project, don't assume, don't speculate. Just doesn't matter even what you're going to say in the future. It doesn't matter until we know what they're saying right now and where it goes
and that
from
takes a helping of trust.
Oh yes.
And
trust in yourself.
Trust in yourself that it's going to be okay, and that if you put your customers first, that's going to be okay. That's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
And that's the trust that I think you got to do. So we're waxing on philosophical. I'm getting a little soft on you here, but I think this is what it takes to be successful. What do you guys think? So if you're watching this right now, come on, brothers and sisters. If you're watching this right now, type in the comments. We're just going to wrap up in a few minutes here.
We got 15 people on here.
If you're here, type in the comments, what do you do? What do you do? And I think we've got some great comments here. Toby has said what she does, and that's fabulous. Jeffrey as well. And this is also, by the way, a way for you to present yourself among a group of people that are a small group, but this is like 14 people here right now. You could basically share with this group of 14, what do you do? And you never know. It's almost like a little networking event. I'm happy to introduce Toby to Jeffrey and Joseph to Thomas, if it makes sense. I'm happy to make that introduction, but hey, you're making the introduction for yourself right now. So what do you do?
Again,
I'm gonna take a drink.
Yes.
As we wait.
We wait here.
We're gonna wait. Cheers.
Cheers. It's pretty warm out here. I mean, finally summer's here in the East Coast.
It's beautiful. So just so you know, right now we're on the stage in Bryant Park.
I just got another mist of that water from the fountain. Oh, feels good.
No school like old school. We got an old school water fountain over here. That's air conditioning. And the New York Public Library, which is beautiful if you've ever been in the New York Public Library. I don't go there enough. And what do people do in the library these days? I mean,
well, believe it or not, there's still people that go and they read. They, what happened to books? Reading old-fashioned books now. But I'm an old school guy. I love reading books, so I still love going to the library. And every chance I get, even if I get to speak there, I do, because there's something about being around books. I love to read. I read all the time. So
do you listen to books more, or do you read?
I actually still old school read. Occasionally, I'll listen to something in the car, but I still like to have a book in my hand and read. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I think we're going to wrap up here in just another minute. I want to thank you guys. Thank you for joining. I know we had a internet hiccup in midstream, but this is a great conversation to have.
Oh, Jeffrey says, pick his message apart, please.
Oh.
Jeff, we're coming from empathy here. We're not here to pick you apart. We're here to come from empathy and kindness and provide something that allows you to draw your own conclusion, whether if it helps you or not.
I mean, he wants us to pick it apart, but it's really not bad. It says, Jeffrey, we enhance your marketing message through creative, tangible, promotional products. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but what does that mean? I mean, tangible, creative, they're good words, but they're words that a lot of marketing and promotion type companies will use. What's more compelling to your audience? Inject something about your own personal values that align with your company's values and how that would align with your customers or audience's values. Something that just to throw in there a little different that's going to make it stand out and connect and engage them more than just creative, tangible, that type of thing.
So I wonder, Jeffrey, if you couldn't go farther. So you're saying enhance your marketing message. So if a marketing message is enhanced, what's the impact of that? What does it do? What does a really powerful marketing message do for a brand or for a company? Does it create more trust, more customers, more engagement, more business, more revenue? So it's almost like I would suggest that if you want to refine this more, you kind of peel back the layers there to what does enhancing marketing message
the experience. What's the experience? What are the results that their customers will see from it? What is it going to do? That type of thing. Just but straight to the point. Nothing that goes on, for 30-something seconds. Just straight to the point.
So thanks for that, Jeffrey. And we're going to send you an invoice for that, by the way. But all good. No, thanks everybody for joining live from New York on this Wednesday. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your support as we talk about what I think is the most important things to talk about in business around sales presentations and clarifying your brand, clarifying the story that you're telling to your customers so you can help them achieve their goals. With that, Greg Rosner, Chris Salem, we're signing out. Speak to you soon.